Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 40 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We'll start with Hedera HBAR at number 31, followed by Internet Computer, Filecoin, Quant, Mantle, Lido DAO, Cronos, Aptos, Arbitrum, and then we'll end it with Vechain at number 40. Let's get straight into it. HBAR against BTC. We hit a skinny pink line. We bounce off of it. Here we are. Are we heading lower? Looks like it. Are we still in a downtrend? Yes, we're still under the skinny pink line. Every time we attempt to go up above the skinny pink line, we get slapped back down. We tried, but we failed, right? Getting slapped. So could we do something like this? Yeah, of course we could. We're not particularly oversold yet, so there could still be another move, longer move down towards, I'm not so sure where it is. We don't have any clear targets, but HBAR doesn't look good technical wise against BTC. HBAR USDT. Okay, so for HBAR USDT, we have a target over here at 1.7, sub 2 cents, around sub 2 cents. So yeah, even this as well is looking like a head and shoulders. Left shoulders, hit a right shoulder in the making, right? Could we head lower? Yeah, of course we could. Again, I don't really like the support that has already formed over here, right? We've tested it clearly twice. Could there still be another move lower? Yeah, of course. Is this a rising channel? Yes, it is. Rising channels usually break lower. We've already broken the support, and I think we're already on our way down. Over here, you can also see this is something like a descending as well. We could do something like this before heading lower, but HBAR doesn't look good technical wise, right? There could still be huge moves. So yeah, this is a target fresh out of the oven. Sub 2 cents, 1.73 cents to be exact, and this is 67% towards the downside. Do I think that does this sound crazy? Yeah, of course it does sound right. We were at a very height. We were at 56 cents. We're down 93% at 3 cents. Again, just because we are down doesn't mean we can't drop any lower, right? So yeah, again, it just doesn't really look good at the moment. So be careful about rushing into a trade too soon for HBAR. ICP against BTC. Here we are for Internet Computer. Again, two targets that we acquired 2 weeks ago, right, on the 8th of August. Today's reader, sorry, it's more than 2 weeks. It's 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago, 8th of August. 1190 and 1030. So we're probably going to be breaching 1000. We're at 1276 at the moment. So from where we are to target number 2 is another 22 to 23% more to go. Are we seeing any bottoming yet? Nope. Could we be wrong and we just start? Yep, of course, for sure. But I still don't see any clear signs of a reversal yet, so I'd be very cautious about rushing into anything for Internet Computer. Yes, sir. On the 8th of August, we had another target over here against USD for ICP, but today we got another target slightly lower at $2.90, right? There is a... yeah, it's like a rising channel, right? Do you see this? Rising channels usually break lower, and I think we're heading towards... lower than our first target, right? So there's a second target over here, slightly lower at $2.90. So more downside is to be expected for Internet Computer. But is the end near? If you ask me this question, my answer would be, yeah, probably it's not too far away, but I can't say for sure because we're still in a downwards trend. As long as the trend is still bearish, as long as we're still under the skinny pink line, we will remain with a bearish bias for ICP. Filecoin against BTC. Here we are for Filecoin. Any targets for Filecoin? No. How much lower could we go? We're not too sure. If I had to take a guess, right, we're at 1002 again. My guess is Filecoin drops towards sub 1000. Actually, it's 10,000 sats. But, you know, based on this, we just call it 1000. I think we're going to drop to sub 1000. We're at 1002. So... yeah, you can call us being, oversold. We oversold so many times, but just because we're oversold doesn't mean we can't drop any lower, right? It just doesn't really look that good to me, technical wise. So I think there's still more downside for Filecoin, especially against BTC. Against USD, yeah, we were hopeful that Filecoin could have formed a very beautiful ABCD as we break higher. This would be awesome, right? But yeah, we keep revisiting the support. You don't want this to happen. You want to revisit the resistance. You don't want to keep revisiting the support. Yeah, this is just not good. So I feel like we could still be heading lower, right? Again, we're not entirely sure because we don't have any clear hard targets for Filecoin. Who knows? We might just see a sudden spike towards the upside, right? This would be awesome, but at this moment, yeah, we just don't see it yet, right? We're quite oversold though, and I kind of like that. It feels like we're going sideways, but yeah, we could be heading lower to take out these two lows first before heading back higher. And this could still turn bullish, right? This whole thing could be an inverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, hit, right shoulder, boom! We head back towards triple digits. So yeah, watch out for that. Watch out for more downside for Filecoin. Quant against BTC. Here we are for Quant. Many targets towards the downside. Nope. Are we in a bearish trend? Yeah. Ever since we sliced through the skinny pink line, we have been down, 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 down. Right? The top was here. No clear, high quality tradable chart patterns. You know, once things start collapsing, yeah, it's just brutal. If you didn't get out, you know, there was a warning over here. Usually when we touch the skinny pink line, right, there is a rally. This is a get out rally. You have to get out if and when this occurs. And once it crosses the skinny pink line with volume, we don't go back up. And here we are. Here we are. More downside. Yeah, feels like there's going to be more downside for Quant. Just doesn't really look that good. Not to me, not at this point of time. Especially against BTC. Against USD, we have a clear target over here. $67, right? Ruffle a few feathers, calling more downside, you know, at 67. We're already at $100, right? You can also assume that there is a straight support line over here that's been tested so many times, so many times. It's only a matter of when, right, before we hit towards 67. Once this breaks, yeah, I think that's still. I have a strange feeling we're going to overachieve our targets at 67 because this is just too obvious. This descending triangle is just too obvious. I think there's still much more downside to come for Quant. I don't think it's done dropping yet, right? So another 35% more to go for Quant. So be careful about rushing into a trade too soon. Be very, very careful. Is Quant a good project? Sure, just because it's a good project doesn't mean it can't drop any lower. Mental, yeah, I just don't see anything for mental. Mental is just hard to trade. So it's like, hey, yo, bro, what's this? We're going to move on from mental to Lido DAO LDO against BTC. Here we are for Lido DAO. Lido DAO doesn't look good as well. Again, mountain ranges. I keep seeing mountain ranges everywhere. Left shoulder, hit. This whole thing is the right shoulder. We've already broken the support. We have already broken the support. So more downsides to be expected. How much more? 3,790. We're at 6,000 right now. So much more downside for LDO. About 38%. It's going to be a brutal fall for LDO, especially against BTC. If we are falling that much against BTC, you can guess that against USD, we'll fall much lower. But we don't have any clear targets for LDO USD towards the downside. My guess is, again, pure guessing, is that we're going to take out these lows. More likely than not, we're going to take out these two lows here. So, yeah, but again, I just don't see the tradable chart pattern. You know, I don't really feel confident trading double mountains. And we had a head and shoulders over here. We didn't really collapse lower, right? We had a bounce here and there. So, yeah, again, I'm not entirely sure. But if I were to be the whale, I'll pull the price down to take out these two lows. Before pushing it back higher, right? And then form maybe a squeeze over here. This will be awesome, to be honest. Woohoo! Then when 2024 rolls around, right, the Bitcoin halving, LDO starts going parabolic, right? But it's still 1 year away, so I'd be careful about rushing to a trade too soon for LDO. Cronos against BTC. Here we are for Cronos. We'll look at it on KuCoin. Again, we have been hopeful that Cronos forms a very nice squeeze over here. But if everything else is collapsing, very likely Cronos is going to be falling as well. We're severely oversold for Cronos. So if and when the rally comes, very likely it is going to mimic what happens if and when the bullish trend comes back, right? It's going to be very fast. Something like this. Something like that. But we just don't see it yet. So we're going to proceed with caution for Cronos at this point of time. Against USD, yeah, we're aware that there's a resistance line over here. It's only a matter of time before we break it. But the question is, when? When? Yeah, we don't know. We're still under the skinny pink line though, so we will remain with our bearish bias, right? Imagine if things were already here, right? We cross the skinny pink line with huge volume. And this is all you can see, right? Once you cross the skinny pink line, it'd be wise to switch to a bearish bias, right? You may be bullish all the way. Woohoo! Once it crosses the skinny pink line, that's it. You switch to a bearish bias, right? It will save your life. I mean, of course, there will be times and there will be outliers where, you know, you can cross the skinny pin line and go back up. Of course, there are outlier coins that does things like that. But most coins, once you cross the skinny pin line with huge volume, that's it. Look at this, right? So it'd be wise if you had anything here or you went in over here. Yeah, it'd be wise to sell. So yeah, there you go. There you go. That's Cronos for you. Aptos against BTC. Here we are for Aptos. Anything for us? Nope. Are we switching bullish soon? I don't see anything. Not against the BTC pair. Aptos against USD. Haha, we had a target over here. 550 and we hit the target. Ta-da! We had this target, when was this? 3rd of August, yo. 3rd of freaking August. And we hit it. Ta-da! We have another target over here at $4.40. We are still expecting to hit the targets. Again, I think we are already forming a continuation. Right, it's looking to me like a descending triangle. If you zoom into the smaller time frames, you'll probably be able to spot a descending triangle that will more likely than not take us towards $4.40. So it's not looking good. More downsides to be expected for Aptos. So be careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Aptos. Arbitrum, RBDC. Yeah, Arbitrum, we still have a target over here, 3,004. So we still expect more downside for Arbitrum. Are we going to oversold yet? Yeah, I think we're going to oversold. Again, we still don't see any clear signs of a proper tradable chart pattern at this point of time. We were saying that, you know, there was a mountain range over here, something like a head and shoulders, right? If you look very carefully, it's a left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We dropped down. We had a very nice, strong rally, but we were saying we have to take out these highs. For us to consider this head and shoulders to be invalidated, right? The target to be invalidated, for that to happen. But we didn't take out the highs. You see that? We rose very violently, but just as fast as we rose, we got slapped down again. So more downsides to be expected for Arbitrum. I don't think that we are in a bullish trend yet. Eventually, hopefully, but not at this point of time. Arbitrum, we have 2 targets fresh out of the oven for you. One is at 88 cents, one is at 75 cents. I'm not sure about 75 cents, but 88 cents, more likely than not, we should be hitting 88 cents. And over here, we are already forming a potential descending triangle. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, boys and girls. Again, if we see a strong rally, this is not going to be good. Why? Because this whole thing could be a big descending triangle, taking us lower to even potentially, yeah, past 75 cents. But again, we are already quite oversold. Wouldn't be a wise idea to open shorts over here, unless you know what you're doing, right? But yeah, 88 cents. We're anticipating 88 cents to be hit. Then after that, maybe there could be a rally, right? Arbitrum has this knack of doing things where, you know, you see mountain ranges. We zip lower, we zip higher, taking out the mountain ranges, and then we zip even lower, potentially, right? So we could do something like that as well. Zip lower, take out 88 cents, zip higher, zip even lower, something like that. So yeah, again, I wouldn't be going long for Arbitrum. At this point of time, I would be expecting more downside for Arbitrum. So be careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Arbitrum. Vechain against BTC. Here we are for Vechain. Vechain doesn't look good technical wise. We are very likely to take out these 2 lows. Vechain is severely oversold. I would expect a rally soon, but when? We don't know. We don't know. The trend is still very bearish. We're hopeful, though, that there should be some sort of a reversal soon for Vechain, but we just don't see it yet at the moment. Vechain against USD, yeah, still doesn't really look good. We don't have any clear high-quality tradable chart patterns. If I had to take a guess, I think we're going to take out 1 cent. Yeah, we're at 1.6 cents, so 1 cent is not too far away. But again, no hard targets, pure guessing at this point of time. The point is we're still under the skinny pink line, so as long as we're under the skinny pink line, we remain with our bearish bias, right? The last time, yeah, when we crossed the skinny pink line with real true volume line, yeah, of course we will switch bearish, but until then, yeah, we're still down. We're still down, right? Down, 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 failure, down, 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 until you break up. So again, we remain with our bearish bias for Vechain. So be careful about rushing to a trade too soon for Vechain. Alright, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's Top 40. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-ta!